Welcome, my friends. Thanks so much for joining me here on Yoga TX. I'm Jen Hilman. In today's flow, we are going to move through a gentle, beginner-friendly yin relaxation flow. So go ahead and grab your mat. Don't forget to like this video, leave your comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. When you're all set, go ahead and roll out your mat and let's get ready to flow. So we'll begin today's practice sitting in a comfortable seat. So you can grab a cushion or a folded up blanket or anything that might help you to feel more comfortable as you get settled into your seat. Then we'll begin to turn your attention inward by closing your eyes and tuning in to the flow of your breathing. Notice the feeling of your inhale and observe the flow as you exhale. We begin this practice by observing your breath. And let yourself notice just how good it feels to breathe. And as your mind and your thoughts begin to settle, tune in and observe the sensations that you feel in your body. Notice if there's any tension, any tightness. Simply allowing yourself to observe. Noticing what you feel. Breathing your breath. And slowly begin to roll your head in a gentle, easy circle. You can move at your own pace, going as fast or as slow as you like. Allowing yourself to feel the full range of motion as you gently circle your head. Stay present with your breath as you feel into this movement. And when you're ready, you can begin to reverse directions, letting your head gently come to center and letting it flow the other way. Notice how it feels, maybe a little different from one side to the other. Just practicing the power of observation. Just noticing what you feel. And let your chin gently fold down to center, letting your head fall forward towards your chest. Keep sitting up tall in your spine, so it's just your head that's folding forward. Then bring your hands back behind your head and allow for a gentle pressure, just allowing the weight of your arms to give you a gentle pressure along the back of your head. So you feel a nice, easy stretch along the back of your neck. Keep breathing, slow and deep. Continuing to turn your attention inward. Observe the sensations that you feel as this stretch moves down your back, Let yourself soften as you feel into the stretch. And slowly release your hands back down into your lap. And you can slowly stack your head back up on top of your shoulders. Just noticing how you feel. Let's make some big circles with your shoulders. Again, move as slow or as fast as you like. We really want to work that range of motion, just moving the shoulders as best you can. And then we'll reverse and circle your shoulders the other way. Gently relax your arms, relax your shoulders, and extend up through your spine. Now from here, bring the soles of your feet together, letting your knees open out to the sides. Now a gentle reminder, if your hips are very tight, if your knees are way up here somewhere, go ahead and sit on a cushion. Sit on a folded blanket or something that helps to elevate your hips a little higher than your knees. And that will allow you to relax a little bit more in this stretch. You can always use some blocks or some cushions underneath your knees. So today's practice is all about taking care of yourself. Once you're settled into your pose, you can hold onto your ankles, then inhale your breath and extend up through your spine like a sunflower, growing tall towards the sun. Feeling that extension along your spine. On your exhale, begin to reach your heart forward, leaning into the stretch. Try to keep your shoulders back and your neck long, letting your heart lead the way. Take one more inhale here, extending, reaching your spine long. And as you exhale, let yourself round forward, allowing your head and your shoulders to be heavy. Gently folding down over your legs. Now we're going to stay in this pose for a few cycles of breath, so you have some time to really lean into it. One breath at a time. Allow your body to fold. Tuning in to that steady, continuous pull of gravity, gently magnetizing you towards the earth. See how much you can soften. See how much you can let go. And it really doesn't matter how far forward you fold. It's really just about tuning into your breath and feeling your way into the stretch. Now at the end of your last exhale, we'll slowly begin to rise, moving at your own pace. Take it nice and easy as you begin to gently unroll your spine, stacking your vertebrae one on top of the other until your head gently finds its way back on top. Now let's hug your knees in towards center. So just closing your knees in like a book. Wrap your arms around your shins and give yourself a little squeeze. You can even tuck your chin down to your chest, feeling a gentle rounding in your spine. So we feel a nice, easy stretch as you give yourself a little hug. And slowly coming back up to your seat. Let's extend your right leg off to the right side, just letting that left knee fold open in a nice relaxed way. So you want to open that right leg as far to the side as you comfortably can, right? So you want to feel a little bit of a stretch, but you should be able to maintain a feeling of grounded connection to your seat. And we want to flex your right toes up towards the sky. You can bring your hands to the floor, pressing against the mat. You want to lift up in your spine. So sit up nice and tall as you flex your right toes, and you should already be feeling a nice, easy stretch along the inner line of the thigh. Now let's reach that left arm up and over, gently arcing your body towards those right toes. So reaching out through your left fingertips, so no sloppy noodle arms. We want to feel that extension, reaching out through your fingertips, so you really activate that stretch along the left side of your waist. Let's take it just a little bit deeper, reaching as far to the right as you can. Good, then we'll slowly rise and press yourself back up to center. Now, take that right hand across to your left knee. Inhale to extend up in your spine, then press your right hand into the left leg so you leverage yourself into a juicy twist. Keep that right leg active as you press into the twist. Then we'll slowly release back to the front. Now let's take that right leg and step your foot to the outside of your left leg. So we're coming into a deeper seated twist. So I'll have you wrap that left arm around your right knee and give it a good squeeze. So actively hug your right knee towards your left shoulder, and you'll start to feel a good stretch along the outer right hip. So that's a good feeling. We want to work into the outer hip. Now bring that right hand down to the floor, press into the earth so you can lift up a little taller in your spine. Sitting up nice and tall here, we want to twist your shoulders around, rotating, rolling the right shoulder back as you pull the left shoulder forward, getting a nice, juicy twist in the spine, hugging your right knee in. Then we'll slowly unwind, coming back to the front. Now again, you can hug your knees in towards your chest, wrap your arms around your shins and give yourself a little squeeze. You can round and stretch your back, then slowly make your way back to center, and we're ready to move to the second side. So you'll extend that left leg off to the left side. And again, you want to have that leg open as wide as you comfortably can while still feeling grounded in your seat. Then flex those left toes up towards the sky so we bring a little bit of action into that left leg. Then you can bring your hands to the floor, giving you a little bit of help to lift and sit up nice and tall. And you'll feel as you extend up through your spine, it awakens that stretch in your leg, bringing more energy into the stretch. Now we'll reach the right arm up and over, painting a big rainbow over yourself, reaching long through your right fingertips. So we want to have a big rainbow that you paint over yourself, right? So really extend out through your right arm, reaching, reaching, reaching over to that left side. Take it to one more edge. Reach as far as you can. And we'll slowly press yourself back up to center. Land your right hand down to the floor. Then let's wrap your left hand across to your right knee. Now it can be tempting here to roll the left leg in, but then we don't get the twist. So try to anchor down through the left side, flexing those toes to the sky. As you bring your left hand across, pressing into that right knee, so you really isolate the stretch in your spine. So we want to get a nice, juicy rotation, extending up tall to give you more space for a deeper twist. Then slowly make your way back around to the front. And let's step that left foot across to the right side, landing that foot flat to the floor. So you really want to stabilize through your foot so it's not just lazy, right? We need to use the left leg to give you some resistance in the twist. So wrap your right hand around that knee. Hug your knee in. The more you squeeze the knee towards your right shoulder, the more stretch you're going to feel activating in the outer hip. Then you can bring your left fingertips down to the floor. Take a deep breath in to lift up through the crown of your head. And as you exhale, let yourself just twist a little bit deeper, rotating the shoulders around, getting that nice twist, really rotating through the shoulders. Turn your gaze all the way over the left shoulder so we maximize the twist. Then slowly release, coming back around to the front. Then one more time, hug your knees in, wrap your arms around your shins and give yourself a little squeeze, a nice easy hug here. All right, now from here, we're going to bring your feet flat to the floor in front of you. Then go ahead and bring your hands down behind you. Now our aim is to eventually turn your fingertips forward towards the front of your mat. But if that's a little too much on your wrists for today, you can turn your fingers out towards the sides. But we're just working ever closer, little by little, rotating the fingertips forward. Then bring your feet parallel to each other. We're going to stand into your legs, lifting your hips away from the mat. So you'll lift your hips up in line with your knees. Then press against the earth, pushing with your hands. Lift up your rib cage and lift up your chest. Then you can slowly begin to recline your head back between your shoulders, softly opening through the front of your throat. Take one more moment to lift up just a little higher, finding strength and stretch. Then slowly release your hips back down to the floor. We're just taking it nice and slow, releasing all the way down to the mat. Then slowly extend your legs out in front of you. So again, this could be a really nice place to sit on a cushion or to sit up on something that lifts you up a little higher. And if your hamstrings are really tight, it could also be helpful to have a cushion or a rolled up blanket underneath your knees so you have a little support under the knees. So again, today is all about taking care of yourself. So get yourself settled in for a great stretch. And bring your hands down to the floor along either side of your legs. We're going to press into the mat and inhale your breath, extending your spine long. So we activate the stretch in your legs. Then exhale and tiptoe your fingertips forward, slowly folding down over your legs. Now again, we're going to take our time here, allowing your body a chance to settle into the shape. So focus in on the feeling of your breath as it moves in and out of your body. Tune in to the feeling of gravity, gently pulling you forward. Allow your head to be heavy, relaxing the back of your neck, across the tops of your shoulders, relaxing your upper back. So this is a deeply therapeutic pose. This seated forward fold. Let yourself take 3 more rounds of full, deep breath. And with each exhale, let yourself fold just a little bit deeper into your pose. So as you come to that 3rd exhale, you're leaning in to the edge, to the deepest expression of your fold. When you're ready, begin to slowly press yourself back up to your seat. Take it easy. Go slow. There's no need to rush. Gently unroll your spine. Let your shoulders relax down your back. And then from here, you're going to make your way down onto your back. So as you come to lay down, draw your knees to your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze, just hugging your knees in here. And before we close our practice, we're going to do one more therapeutic pose, legs up the wall. So I like to approach this pose by bringing my arms down by my sides. And I think it's helpful to just kind of nestle your hands under your hips a little bit. Then from there, you'll begin to extend your legs straight up towards the sky. And the challenge here is to try your best to stack your ankles over your knees, over your hips. So if your hamstrings are tight and it's difficult to straighten your legs, you may find that your legs are out here somewhere. This is going to take a lot of work on your part. So if your hamstrings are tight, it's better to bend your knees and just think about stacking your ankles over your hips. Okay, so if you need to adjust, you can. The other thing that can happen sometimes is we go past that 90 degrees. And again, that's actually requiring a little more work than what we're trying to do here. We really want to work on stacking the bones. So you actually make as little effort as possible. in this pose. And this is a great one that you can actually do up against the wall. You know, it's really nice. You can truly, truly relax when you have the support of the wall. And this is a really wonderful pose that helps to flush toxins and, you know, remove excess waste that can sometimes pool at the bottoms of the feet. If you have swelling in your ankles or your legs, or if you ever have numbness, legs up the wall. Such an easy yet powerful pose. So just take a couple more rounds of breath here, really feeling yourself relax, maintaining this pose with as little effort as possible. And slowly draw your knees back down towards your chest. And as you do, you may feel that rush of blood circulating back down into your feet, bringing fresh, oxygenated blood down into your legs to nourish every little cell. Then we'll slowly relax and extend your legs down to the end of your mat. And just take a moment to let yourself get settled into a comfortable relaxation pose. So make any little adjustments that you need to, so that you can feel your body completely relax. Feel your feet fall open to the sides, relaxing your legs all the way up to your hips. Feel your belly rise and fall with each deep breath. Feel your shoulders drape down towards the floor. Feel your arms, your hands, your fingers relax. Let your head be heavy as it sinks down into the earth. Just take a little moment here to scan your body and notice if there's anywhere that's still holding a little tension, anything that's resisting. Breath by breath, just invite your body to relax and let go. And let yourself take a nice big, full, deep breath in, all the way to the top of your inhale. And exhale slowly and deeply, letting your body completely melt. And begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Gently reawakening your body, rolling your wrists and your ankles around. And then when you're ready, stretch your arms all the way over your head, taking a full body stretch. And slowly roll yourself over to the side. And gently press yourself back up into a nice, easy seat. We'll just come back to the place where we first began our practice and just notice the shifts and changes. You can bring your hands together at your heart and thank yourself for making time to show up on your mat today. And I thank you for joining us here on Yoga TX. It is truly a pleasure to be bringing you fresh new yoga flows every Thursday. So I hope to see you here again. And Yoga TX has a brand new online community, Yoga V Community. This is a place where you can view all of your favorite Yoga TX videos ad-free. So go ahead and check out the links below to join our ad-free community. And you can always learn more about me, Jen Hilman, at my website, jenhilman.com, on Instagram and Facebook at Jen Hilman. All the links are below. So we look forward to seeing you again soon. Thanks so much for joining us. Namaste.